Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you what is a research proposal. On this research proposal, we will see the basic concept of a research proposal or what it means by itself a research proposal. The other thing is what is the main aim or what is the main objective when we write a research proposal. In a sense, the reason that we write a research proposal. The other thing, what is the basic component that must be included when we write a research proposal? Those three basic topics that we will cover on this discussion. So, uh, please give your attention. So, research proposal. This is the outline that I want to cover on right now. First, we will see the highlight. What is a research proposal? That means we solidify. I know that you have taken the course research methodology, but simply I tell what is the highlight before we go to why we write the purpose of a research proposal and the basic components that must be included when we write a research proposal. So these three contents that we will see in right now. So when it goes to the definition or the basic concept of a research proposal or research proposal in essence in second degree or master's student, and also you can change this research proposal by saying thesis or project proposal if you are undergraduate or first degree students. So the research proposal or the project proposal is a detailed plan of the study in a sense that shows how our topic is or how our research problem is look like that right or the draft of our study. It is a document which set out our idea or your idea in an easily accessible ways. There is an idea to our mind about our research topic, so we simply documented that idea be able to easily accessible. So a research proposal should be compiled or the research proposal have done before we start our research project or thesis. In a sense, our research proposal have got an acceptance by using our evaluator or a reviewer. We continue to write or to do our research project or thesis. So before we start our project, first we have written our research proposal and it is evaluated by our examiner. It is the most important aspect of the research project. So, the basic objective of a research proposal is be able to describe what you will do. What you will do in a sense, it tells about what is our issue, what is the basic problem that we arise, or what is the topic that we want to do. This is what you will do, why it should be done. In a sense, if our research or if our project have got a solution, what is its contribution for the society, and also what is its significance if this problem have got a solution or if this research have done. The third one, how we do it? It indicates that the basic methodology or the procedure or totally which mechanism that we use to do this research. So how we will do it in a sense, generally it asks the methodology or the method and the procedure of your research work or project. And the last one, what result you will expect or what is the expected output after this research or this project have done. So research proposal main objective, written a proposal to describe those four basic concepts. So the purpose of research proposal, the basic purpose or the aim of writing a research proposal, it have around 5 points. The first one, to inform the reader in a sense, the reviewers or the examiners or the evaluators about the nature of our proposed system. That means our reader or our evaluator have got what is the problem, and also they able to know it is extent or the scope of the proposed system. The second one, to convince the reader during the defense or during the presentation that shows the value of our proposed research works in the aspect of the time or the completing of the time and also the allocated resource or the money. And the second one, will it make a difference to the world, the uniqueness or the features that we add from the current state of artists? That means, will it make a difference to the world? The third one, to request support from individual and agencies. For instance, when you do some research or when you do a research or a project, sometimes may have got a lack of a resource. It may be a material or it may be a money. So when you request these supporters from individual or from one person or agency, our proposal helps for us what we need. That's what kind of support does the project needs. The fourth one, to demonstrate your capacity and also to demonstrate or to show what is our understanding level, what is our knowledge about that particular area. That means that particular area of the study in a sense about the selected or the proposed system. That means our evaluator be able to match the qualification necessary to conduct this research, and also it be able to know or how can we understand the existing theory in a sense, the literature review or related works. Our work may not be a novel idea. That means, as the name indicates, research means there is something happened before and also within some improvement or within some optimal technique. It may be the computational time, or it may be the complexity, or it may be the resource. Within different concepts we may improve something. So we must be study the existing theory or the previous works, and now the data that we have used in order to accomplish our tasks. The last one, to plan and provide a step-by-step guide to the task. Our proposal helps to plan and provide a step-by-step guide to the tasks, which in essence, what are the key stages of the work, what are the most crucial stage of our work, and also which one must be done first, in a sense, the priority of our tasks. And the other thing, how the various components, those components that are necessary to our work or research, that are fit in together. For instance, there is some input and there is some output and there is a function. That means there is a mathematical model that digests our data after it have taken from the input and it gives the output. So how does the various components fit in together? These are the basic purpose of writing a research proposal. Style and formatting. By the way, I already uploaded the video. How can you give the page number, the format, and the style, paging, and any other things. When you write a document, so seems like for access document, when you write a research proposal, merging in a sense from left to right, the border. Merging in a sense, it's a border. For instance, from left to right, it must be 1.5 inch or 3.181 centimeter. From top to bottom, from right to left, and from bottom to top. 2.54 centimeter or 1 inch. The line spacing in a sense, the gap between this sentence and this sentence for all narrative or all passages must be 1.5 inches or 1.5 single line spacing is not inch. The pagination, in a sense, paging from one page to another page. Each component of the preliminary section, in a sense, it is a subtopic or the topic must start in new pages. If you have a topic, you must be write in new pages or don't continue from one page to another page. For instance, if I written from here to here and if there is a space, then it is not allowed to write subtopic on here. So you must be start in new pages. Each chapter, for instance, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 of the narrative, reference and appendix also must start on new pages. The component of research proposal, when you write the research proposal, those all components, for instance, from 1 to 1.6 points must be raised and must be including, right? The title of the first one, the order also seems like for this one. The first one is title of the page. Title of the page, in a sense, the cover page. The second one is approval of the page. Abstract, acknowledgement. The order seems like for this one, and make sure you including all those contents when you write a research proposal or project proposal. Title of the page, the first impression are strong. In a sense, if your title of the page or the cover page is clear, it is good, and also have a good point of view by your evaluator or your examiner. The title of your research proposal should be state your topic exactly in the smallest possible number of the words. The title, it is better if finished by one line of a sentence. On the title of the page or cover page, put your name or the researcher name, the name of your department. It may be computer science, or it may be civil engineering, or it may be chemical engineering. So you must be seat your department. You must be seat your name, name of your university. For instance, it may be Addis Ababa, or it may be Warehouse College, or it may be Adama. You must be seat your university names, and also logo of your university, name of your advisor, in a sense your project or a research advisor, and the date of delivery under the title. That means the date of the submission your proposal must be including. The title of the page has not page number. Make sure that the title or the cover page didn't have a page number. Approval of the page. Approval of the page is one page that is come from next to the cover page or the title of the page. So your proposal must be approved first by your research proposal advisor or project advisor, and second chairholder of your department, and the dean of faculty or faculty dean. The sequence is your research advisor first approved, then give to your chairholder, then dean of faculty. Abstract. By the way, most of the time, the examiner or the evaluator or the supervisor can be able to understand who you are. What is your capacity? What is your problem? What is your methodology? What is the background of your study? After he tried to see only the abstracts and also the conclusion of the party. So when you write your abstract or executive summary, you must be strong and also clear. The abstract is a one-page brief summary of the proposal. It's a one-page and also brief summary of the proposal that including all the content. That is the scope. the introduction part is the methodology, the problem, and also the significance of your study. It includes the background of research proposal, in a sense, introduction or the overview about your studying. The topic specifies the question that your research will answer. Establish why it is the significance of the question. Show how you are going to answer the question. The question is raised from your research problem, right? And show how you are going, in a sense, how your system is working or your methodology. Do not put a reference, figure, and table. Reference, and figure is not including in your abstract, but you must be write the keyword. It may be 5 or 6 till 8. It's allowed, and make sure that you write the keyword on abstract. Acknowledgement, you want to thanks for your family or your teacher or your advisor. If you have, you can write an acknowledgement. Introduction and background. It provides a brief overview of the background to the project and establish a particular area or problem need to investigate or further. It provides a clear statement of the topic for the proposed works. When you write introduction or the background, you must be write in clear and logical and cohesive ways, rather than simply copy paste or download from some articles or some papers and copy to your document. So you need to show how your work will build and add to the existing knowledges. It's recommended do not exceed 3 pages in length, but you can write for 5 or 6 pages. It's depending on the interest, but the most recommended one is 3 pages is enough. It's clear and cohesive that be able to describe your idea. Literature review. The literature review asks how similar and related questions have been answered before. Literature, by the way, as your work have been worked on your country or from different European countries. So before you start your work, you have seen in detail and briefly how the previous works have done, what are their methodology, which type of techniques they have been used, including the material, and also what was their research question, and also how they answer their research questions, and also what is the gap of the previous works. So it gives an overview when we read the literature review, and also when we write the literature review, it gives an overview for your reader what has been said or the previous works, what about they talk, and also what questions are being asked or what was their research question and which methodology they are used in order to answer for their research questions. So it includes the strengths, the limitation, and the gap of the previous study. We must be including those concepts when we write a literature review. It should be relevant with the recent citation. You must be start the current state of art. For instance, if you have done a research or a project in 2022, you must be try to check your idea or your title have done 2022 rather than 2007 or 2010 or any other one. So you must be start from the recent work and the current state of artists. Statement of the problem. Effective problem statement answers the question, how does this research need to be conducted? Is that it tells that how your research or your proposed system is conducted. For instance, your issue or your research problem is a real problem for the society, and also if your research problem handles or have done, it fixes the societal problem, and also it simplifies the population of life, but your understanding level, your way of presentation, your way of defense is not that much good. You may have got a failure even if your idea is good. So you must be write your statement of the problem clearly and is very understandable ways. Make sure the problem is restricted in the scope. So you must be in specific and restricted within the scope. The context of the problem is also clear. So when you write statement of the problem, it's recommend using the word from 108 to 250, between 180 and 250. Note that means, but not at most. You can use beyond from this one, but this one is the most recommended way for your study. So the objective, your research proposal objective must be specific, measurable, achievable, and realistic with time bounded. So you make sure your research work or your research proposal or project proposal must be past these characteristics or these attributes. So research objective, it can be classified into two. What is a general objective and there is a specific objective. General objective directly your research title or your project title, but the specific objective is the sub-tasks that helps to achieve your general objective. These are the basic concept of objective. So as you have seen on here, the general objective is related to the statement of the problem. The statement of the problem, in a sense, is the title of your proposed system, because you want to do that research or that project because there is some issues that involved to your mind and also want to a solution. The research methods and procedures. In this section, you need to describe your proposed research methodology and methods and justify their uses. To do this, you need to ask the following questions. Research methods or procedures is the overall model or the overall system, how your proposed system or your research have been done. So to do this, you need to ask the following questions. Ask yourself that including such basic concepts. The first one, why have you decided upon your methodology? There are different type of methodology, so why you select that methodology or how to develop that methodology or methods or that models? How you have decided to use the particular methods from different type of methods? You select one particular methods, and why are other methods not appropriate? So there are different type of methods as I try to mention, but you must be asked and also you must be get an answer why other methods are not appropriate or not fit to your proposed system. So research methods and procedures is the heart of research proposal. As we know, central processing unit or CPU is the brain of our computer. Seems like for that one, our research proposal is depending on the research methods and procedures. That means the methodology. It clearly shows how you will achieve the objective, or the main objective is handling that problem or doing our research. So it shows how can we achieve which are research methods and answer the question. It indicates the methodological steps you will take answer every question is and also describe your material. In order to do our research, we have used a material or some resources, so it describes what are that material under research methods and procedures. The significance of the study, it describes what is the contribution, what is the significance of our study. In a sense, if our study have done and also successfully accomplished, what is the significance of the society, and also what is our contribution. For instance, contribution in a sense, most of the time during your proposal presentation or your thesis or final presentation, most of the examiner or the evaluator asks a question for the presenter or the researcher, what is your contribution? That means what is uniqueness, what is different from your research work from another ones, what you add from this existing system. That is the basic question for a contribution. And your study will make the broad dictionary problem. Have to write your significance of the study by determining. You have to draft or you have to write your significance of the study or the significance of your research work or project work by determining what you hope will benefit of others. In a sense, what is the benefit of your research work for others, how the reader will benefit or learn from your study. The readers, for instance, it may be another reviewer that starts from your works, and also knowing for a general knowledge, so how the reader will benefit, and also how the study will be beneficial to the society or the specific persons after you deliver your research works. A work plan, it directly shows from how we go from initial or the starting time to finishing time. So the work plan informs the reader how long it will take to achieve the objective and answer the question. Different stage of the study should be stated, and description of activity in each stage and time required to accomplish our works. So you must be make sure your allocated resource for your budget, and also the time is given for your work. That is, you must be the consideration for your work. So a simple example, simply I have taken this screenshot from another document. How can you write the work plan for the first month in first week, then second month, second week, seems like for this one. So you have write your work plan seems like for this one. Budget and resource, what you will need in order to do your research or project. It may be a cost, or it may be the material, and also the time. What makes a good proposal? So what is what criteria that makes a proposal is good? It is relevance. In a sense, the research is unique, so you must have your own unique contribution for your work. Make sure that what is your contribution, or what you add from the previous works. For instance, if your work is similar for the previous work, totally it's disqualified. The topic is similar, it's no problem, but your methodology must be simplified, or it must be add something. It may be a complexity, it may be the computational time, or it may be a resource, or any other things. You must be add something by design your own methodology from the previous work, and offer new insight and the development. The title and objective are all clear in order to say a proposal is good, or your proposal is a good proposal. The title and your objective are clear for the reader or the examiner, and also for yourself. The comprehensive and through the research background and literature review have been undertaken. So the flow of the information or your idea must be organized and also sensible for the reader. The timetable for your work, the resource and the budget must be have taken and have a consideration. Why the research proposal is fail, the opposite of a good proposal. That means a research proposal have got fail, or during your presentation for a research proposal, why your proposal is fail. The first one, objective are unclear. If your objectives are unclear or vague, it may be fail your proposal. The second thing is mismatch between the approach being adopted and the issue to be addressed. The third one, the oral plan is too ambitious and difficult to achieve in the time scale. You must be consider your timetable. The problem is inefficient, important, and unclear methodology. If your methodology or your procedure or your model is unclear, it will also fail. The topic has been done before. As I tried to mention on the previous slides, the topic has been done before in a sense. If you didn't add anything from the previous work, your examiner or the evaluator considers that wasting of your time, wasting of resource, rather than adding new things from this work. But if the topic has done before and you add something from the previous work, it have got an acceptance. This is the overall that I wanted to give a highlight about a research proposal. I hope this video helps for you. If you have any comment, suggestion, and recommendation, please write on the description box. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my YouTube channel. Have a nice time. Bye bye.